What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joseph, and in today's video I'll be going over why you should be buying Beyond Meat, ticker symbol BYND, as it is setting up for a great swing trade. Later on in this video I'll show you guys the technicals and show you the exact setup I see on the chart, as well as some call options that you can buy so that we can make some great money on this trade. If you're going to enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more investing content like this. Also, if you want to be a part of a free Discord community where you can ask me questions about anything, make sure to check out the Discord channel in the description down below. Alrighty guys, now that I have the chart for Beyond Meat pulled up, the first thing I want to show you guys is the market structure for Beyond Meat. I tend to look at the market structure so we can kind of get a general idea of what the stock is doing. And as we can see, Beyond Meat has been trading sideways for the past few months, not really in an uptrend or a downtrend, and stocks are very easy to trade when they are in a range like this. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the support for this stock, and if I map that out for you guys, we'll see that it's actually right around $120. And this is just an area where Beyond typically tends to bounce from and start heading towards the upside. That's where we see a lot of buying pressure kick in. And this is very important when you're looking to swing trade a stock. And as you can see also, if we zoom in for the past 2 days, actually, we've gotten some nice buying pressure coming in right at that support line, which is what we want to see happen. And then that gives us the confirmation to hop into the trade. Another thing I want to mention to you guys is that the MACD is actually starting to curl up. This is a momentum indicator. And as we can see, it's starting to switch more towards the buyers, as well as the RSI is starting to point up as well. So this is a nice setup that I see on the chart. And when it comes to price targets for this trade, the next area I see Beyond Meat going to is about $154, $55. That is where they previously fell from. That's where they have a resistance at. So that's kind of where I'm expecting Beyond Meat to go to, unless they get stopped by this other resistance that they have, which is right around 138. In my opinion, they're going to break right through that. We already see a lot of buyers stepping into the stock. And also keep in mind that they do have earnings coming up on August 4th. So we may see a nice run up all the way back to the top of this resistance area. And then whatever happens after earnings, I don't really care about. But I'm looking to play the bounce from this support back to the upside, which is around $155. And if you have a lot of money, you can buy shares for this stock. Long term, I like the company, but also for swinging the stock, you can expect about a $25 profit per share that you own of Beyond Meat. And also I'll go over to Robinhood and show you guys the call contract that I'm looking at. But before that, another thing I want to keep in mind is the stop loss. If Beyond Meat were to reverse back to the downside, I would cut my position right underneath this support at about 118. So that's kind of our risk to reward. We're risking about $12 to the downside for $25 to the upside. So that's pretty good in terms of risk to reward. It's a profitable trade if it goes in our favor. And I'll go over to Robinhood and show you exactly what I'm looking at. So right here we have Beyond Meat. And then if we click trade options, when I like to swing trade, I typically go a few weeks out. But I do see this bouncing into next week, maybe even towards the end of this week. So I'm going to pick the July 30th expiration, and the specific contract I'm looking at is the 135 strike. This one has a decent amount of volume compared to the ones under it, and it's only about $245. Now, another thing when it comes to price target, you want to look at the delta, and as we can see, it says $35. So that just means that for every dollar Beyond Meat goes up, we make $35 on our contract. So if we buy this right now at $245, if Beyond Meat goes from $129.86 to $130.86, this premium would be worth $35 more than what it's worth now. And as if we go back to the chart, my price target is $155, so that's $25 to the upside. If you were to multiply that by the delta, that would give you about $875 in profit. So as we can see, this trade is a very rewarding trade if it does go in our favor. I highly don't recommend buying one contract and then holding it all the way to see if it goes back to 155. I would buy 3 to 4 contracts, and as it gets closer and closer to our price target, you want to scale out of your position. So the first place you want to sell 1 or 2 of your contracts may be at $138. That is still a very good profit on your contracts if you're playing the options. So that is pretty much the trade for Beyond Meat. Just to give you guys a quick recap, as I said before, this is an area where they typically tend to go back to the upside. So that's why we're looking to hop in right now. Honestly, if we could have gotten in yesterday, that would have been better, but it's already going in our direction. So I would hop in right now. And as I said before, the RSI is starting to head back up towards the upside. So that's another good sign for this trade. I don't recommend swinging anything through earnings. Playing earnings is a gamble because we don't really know what the stock will do, if it'll gap up or down. So just play it safe. Make sure you respect your stop loss and also scale out of your positions as it starts to go in your favor. If you learned anything from this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I upload. See you in the next one.